In 2018, President Trump imposed tariffs on goods imported from other countries, including China. Tariffs are taxes on imported goods. They make these goods more expensive for American consumers and businesses. Trump argued that tariffs were necessary to protect American jobs and industries from unfair competition. The Trump administration placed tariffs on a wide range of goods, including steel, aluminum, and lumber. These materials are all crucial components in the construction of new homes. The tariffs had a significant impact on the U.S. housing market. They drove up the cost of building materials, making new homes more expensive to build. The tariffs also created uncertainty in the housing market. Builders were hesitant to start new projects because they were unsure about the future cost of materials. This uncertainty led to delays in construction and a slowdown in the housing market. The tariffs on imported lumber had a particularly significant impact on the cost of building materials. Lumber prices soared after the tariffs were imposed, adding tens of thousands of dollars to the cost of building a new home. This price increase made it more difficult for people to afford new homes, and it also made it less profitable for builders to construct them. The tariffs on steel and aluminum also contributed to the rising cost of building materials. Steel is used in everything from framing to appliances, while aluminum is used in windows, doors, and siding. The tariffs on these metals made these components more expensive, which further increased the cost of building a new home. The rising cost of building materials had a ripple effect throughout the housing market. As the cost of building new homes increased, the supply of new homes decreased. This decrease in supply, combined with steady demand, led to higher prices for both new and existing homes. The basic principles of supply and demand are essential to understanding the impact of the tariffs on the housing market. When the supply of a good or service is high and the demand is low, prices tend to fall. Conversely, when the supply is low and the demand is high, prices tend to rise. The tariffs on imported building materials disrupted the balance of supply and demand in the housing market. By making it more expensive to build new homes, the tariffs reduced the supply of new homes on the market. At the same time, demand for housing remained relatively strong as population growth and a strong economy fueled the need for new homes. This imbalance between supply and demand led to higher prices for both new and existing homes. The higher prices made it more difficult for people to afford homes, and they also priced some buyers out of the market altogether. The tariffs also made it less profitable for builders to construct new homes, which further constrained supply. The tariffs on imported building materials created a great deal of uncertainty in the housing market. Builders were hesitant to start new projects because they were unsure about the future cost of materials. This uncertainty led to delays in construction and a slowdown in the housing market. The tariffs also created uncertainty for homebuyers. Potential buyers were hesitant to purchase new homes because they were unsure about the future direction of the market. They were concerned that prices might fall once the tariffs were lifted, and they did not want to be caught on the wrong side of a housing bubble. The uncertainty created by the tariffs had a chilling effect on the housing market. The slowdown in the housing market had negative consequences for the broader economy. The housing market is a major driver of economic growth, and a slowdown in this sector can ripple throughout the economy.